And everybody restart.
Hello everyone, welcome back to tonight's episode of Emoris. Announcements! Follow us on socials. It's September, you get 30% off your Twitch subscriptions if you choose to subscribe. What was my third one? I don't remember now. Esprit's not here. He's taking the week off, but he'll probably be back next week. We love Esprit.
Yeah,
okay, Griz.
Gosh darn it. I can't get my camera right. I changed it and now it's all screwed up. Make sure to stop by on Fridays. I think they heard my announcement, actually. Fridays,
they did?
Fandelver, Twitch, be there, be a circle.
Okay, yes, good. Great, awesome. Dyto.
Yep, next week is our ice cream dice giveaway. So make sure you are here when we'll give more information about it. Like Equa said, follow our Twitter. We'll announce it on there as well. But yeah, make sure you're here. We've got a set to give away during Emoris on Monday and then Fandelver on Friday. So check out both of those next week for sure.
So tune into both. Or
Oh yeah, the dice we're giving away are these ones. These very pretty candy cane red and white ones.
Winners Den colors.
Yeah.
They are, that's when
Sans glass jar because that's just my first.
Chem, do you have an announcement this week? Since we're going through everyone?
No.
All right, Felis, now you can interrupt.
Felix.
Okay. Hi, everybody. It's me, the cool one. Also the mean one. How you guys doing? I want everyone to know that you should be staying inside as much as you can. Wear a mask when you're going outside. Wash your hands. And... oh my god. Hi, everybody.
What is this?
My hair and my jacket and shitty wall and Mr. Scary Face live on camera. Say hi,
I've
Mr.
never
Scary
seen his
Face.
face before. Ever. That's
I feel like I
crazy.
should let my hair down in honor of him. Like,
Do it. Do it, you beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, let your hair
What are we going
down.
to?
it's not going to
Scandinavian back.
compare, but, you know, just to be, like,
Yeah, fine.
with you, brother, you know?
Wow, look at
It's
that.
all wet.
I do
so
mine,
it
but
looks like
mine
shit.
looks really, really bad, and it always gets in my eyes. So I don't think
Yeah, mine
I
looks
think
like
I
shit.
should do mine.
But, you know.
Kim, are you gonna let your hair down too?
Is this the theme? I don't want to get peer pressured into this, you guys.
You have to do it.
I will peer pressure you. Do it. Do it, you
I'll do it for
bastard.
2
Do it.
seconds because I don't think it's really necessary.
Look at that hair, dude.
Look at the
Look at
hair.
Oh
I look like
god,
I'm straight out of the French
Willy
Renaissance
Wonka
or
from the
something.
2000 movies, but like, if we got drunk.
Now you guys know why I wear the beanie. Anyway, without further ado, I can't believe I put that on the internet. Someone's gonna clip that and just send it to me in like 20 years' time, and I'm gonna be like, ugh, what was I
Oh,
doing?
dude, fucking someone clip that immediately and send it to my Twitter.
Swindler's Den lets their
It's
hair
quarantine time, okay? You can't take haircuts. Anyway, without further ado,
I didn't have a haircut for 3 years before the quarantine. You kidding me?
let's go ahead and just dive into tonight's session of Emoris, you guys. So, I don't have anything to read off, so today's going to be off the top of the dome. Previously on Emoris, the Silver Goats had headed eastward out of Land of Par, which was the town that Wade, Free, and Alakian met in, to head back to Wade's hometown of Cajo to hit up with his family and friends, and also to be there for the Gator Hunting Festival, which is an annual tradition in the swamps of Cajo, which does include gator hunting as well as some other festivities, and also at the request of the Comics Order, who were basically scared for you guys to be in danger from the choke. So you headed to Cajo with Asmin and Loven accompanying you, and also your convex driver Brian. And as you were heading through, you hit up a number of locations, including one, Kalari Gorge, which Wade had been through a number of times in his life, all the way through prominently when he left Cajo for the first time. And upon going through the gorge, you noticed a slight anomaly in the average normal behavior of the wildlife there, whereas normally it is this bustling, forested area that is teeming with activity. It is still that, except the animals were all just sort of standing there still, watching you guys as you all rode through the gorge itself. It was a really strange encounter. Not least of all because you saw some mephits who promptly got squished by an ogre boulder, which I won't go into too much detail on. But you did make it through with no harm done to you, no harm attempted to do to you. And as we exited the gorge itself, you began to see swampland around you all. As Wade, the sense of familiarity of your home region overtakes you. That's pretty much where we left off. So, as we jump back in, you guys are wandering through the swamp. At this time, you will have ditched the cart and the horses, or not the horses, you will have kept the horses with you, but you will ditch the cart that you rode in on. You watch as Brian parks over to the side, sort of like slides underneath it like a mechanic and pops the stone out from the bottom of it as the illusion fades and he tucks it in his pocket. You guys unhitch the horses and begin to make your way through the swamp. You don't need to make a check for this, seeing as Wade, you know this area fairly well. At this point in time, I'll say it's about... it's early on in the morning. You wager you'll be hitting Cajo pretty soon. And you know, the sun is shining, although it's hard to see past the thick canopy of trees overhead. There's like an ever-present buzz of mosquitoes and flies, and like the gentle sound of running water just around you somewhere constantly. So, Silver Goats, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna do something kind of stupid, but in honor of our rogue who's missing, I'm gonna attempt to pickpocket. Actually, I'm gonna use my body is yours to increase my dexterity check, so I think I can do, and try to pickpocket the stone from the guy from Brian.
You can increase your sleight of hand. You can give advantage on sleight of hand.
I'm going to do that, and I'm going to attempt to pickpocket, because I'm a +5 for sleight of hand, so I'm not bad at it. It is a proficiency of mine. I've never used it.
Sure. So go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check.
Okay, that is first roll 18 for the first roll, and a natural 1, so 18.
18? Yeah. After hearing Alakian inquire about the stone, an idea strikes your mind. As you wait for the opportunity to strike Brian and grab the stone from the pocket.
Teenager. I'll try to do it.
You slowly walk up behind him in the stagnant swamp water and reach out your hand, and as you go and just ever so gently touch his monk vestiges, you feel his hand grab onto your wrist as he turns and looks at you red-handed. You rolled a 21.
I feel no shame in this. Go fuck yourself. I'll walk away.
Yeah, you watch as he picks up the stone from out of his pocket and sticks it somewhere closer to his chest where he can watch it more easily.
I want to get this fucking stone. I know he's going to know it's me, but I need to get it just so I can prove I can do it.
Just so you can... Alakian, you're not the only.
It's not even like it's about it's a challenge now. I'm still gonna give it back. She's gonna be like, here it is. It's one day I could beat you, motherfucker.
I'm gonna spend the first part of the morning braiding silver calla lilies and my white, purple, and yellow daffodils into my hair.
Okay, sure. Easy enough to do with your staff of flowers. Yeah, you make a nice little braid and just pop it in.
And then at about mid-morning, I'm gonna take a step aside, pull off my trunk, open it up, and inside I have a nicely wrapped, what kind of looks like a bindle at this point. Close up the trunk, put it back on my back, and go back with the rest of the group. And then I'm going to slowly start pulling out what I have inside of it. And the first thing I pull out is a crown of hyacinths and silver calla lilies. And I'm going to take it up to Isabel. Last night was the first night of a festival that my tribe celebrates, and one of the things that we tend to celebrate are those that we love the most, and, well, usually a harvest, but can't really farm on the road. So I was hoping that you would do me the honor as sister that I've needed, but haven't had the chance to have. I'll hand her the crown of flowers.
Isabel will take it, will place it on her head, and be like, it's my pleasure, Tyra.
And then I will give her a kiss on the cheek. Then the next one I pull out is another, more of like a lei, not necessarily a crown, of the silver calla lily and a yellow and orange tiger lily. I take it over to Wade.
Oh, thanks, Thyra.
You've been the best friend and the light of the rest of us. And I kind of tried to put it over his head, and then I take off his hat. And as I'm putting it over, I put my forehead against Wade's. And for your best friend, who without none of us would have met, you know, give him a big bear hug.
Oh, you mean
What is-
Kev?
Yeah, Wade, you hear? Oh, that's sweet. I like that. That's nice.
Thanks,
Um,
Thyra.
You're welcome, Wade. Then the next one I pull out is this another crown, slightly bigger than Isabel's, and it is a purple and blue orchid with the silver calla lilies. And I'll kind of hold it out like, I don't know, like presentation style. And take it over to Griz. You're probably the most sympathetic, nicest person I've come across in a long time. And I think we all need that. And I will kind of like present it to her.
That's incredibly sweet of you. Want to help me get them over the horns?
I'll help her get it. Like, so I kind of made it so it'll wrap around one horn and then be a crown and be able to wrap around the other.
Perfect.
And
Very considerate.
then I'm also going to pull out a lei of midnight blue roses with sprinkles and take them over to Elakian and put them around his head. You're a peculiar one. You keep us on our toes. We're all lost at one point. We just have to find our path.
Yeah, Alekian nods, lets you put the crown over the top of his head, just looks at you and says, "Thank you, Thyra."
And then the last one I pull out is a carnation with the silver calla lilies woven into it as well. And the carnation looks suspiciously like flight rock. And I take it for that. I know our time together has been short, but any family of Wade and Kev's family of mine.
Yeah, you see a big grin pop over her face. And she looks at you and says, "Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you very much." She comes and hugs your leg, as you're too tall for her to really get a hug on.
I'll bend down and I'll give her a proper hug, which means I'm gonna pick her up to hug
She
her.
reciprocates, and you see her, she kind of like getting squeezed in, but she's trying to smile through the pain. And she's happy.
And then I'm gonna unwrap the rest of my bindle, which are dandelions ready to blow. I'm gonna hand everybody, even Loven,
Don't give Loven.
Lion.
Doesn't deserve him.
As you say that, Asmund slaps your hand, Wade.
Oh, I didn't say that in character.
No, that's fine.
So, I used to do this with my sisters. There's a field nearby our tribe where we would go and pick them, and you're supposed to make a wish and blow really hard, and if all of the seeds spread into the wind, your wish will come true. And this is a tradition we do every year for the first day of Tuscarora.
All right.
My family, we all try and get the bigger piece of the wishbone. Is it like that?
Kind of, yeah. I guess. What's a wishbone?
You don't know what a wishbone is?
Mm-mm.
It's that. Actually, where does the wishbone come from?
It's from the
That's
spine. It's like a connecting bone.
It comes from the spine.
Googling this. It's out of character.
Vegetarian, by the way. Vegetarian, so if that's wrong, I apologize.
From the spine of what?
I mean, anything that you can make a wish on.
It's like turkey and chicken and
Yeah.
little stuff like that. You can't do it off like a gator or nothing.
Not the spine. It's a.
I didn't think it was the spine.
An active bone on its chest.
It's close enough.
Okay, it's not.
for the
It's
record,
connected to its shoulders.
Asmund knew this, so Asmund said the chest. Equa didn't, so
Fair enough.
retrograde.
Yeah, I guess it would be kind of like that, but everybody has a chance of getting their wish instead of a competition on to who gets their wish or not.
Okay.
So I'm gonna close my eyes really hard and blow as hard as I can.
Isabel's made her wish already. She's already blown the thing.
Attempting, yep.
Asmund and Loven both blow on their dandelions too. The rest of you can or cannot if you choose to. Alakian will say, what Alakian do? Alakian's like turns to the side and just.
Didn't
I
see me
wish-
do it, right?
You could
Yeah.
all meet Kev.
Yeah, this little small cloud of dandelion, little fuzzy things just drifts off in the wind.
After, wait, do you say that out loud? Does Wade say
Yeah.
that out loud? After you do that, you at least Kev. Actually, you would hear a voice in your head. Be like, I already have.
That is still so creepy. I don't like it no more. We
yeah,
gotta do something about that wave.
we're not too far from Cajo, y'all. Right?
That's nice.
Yeah, Asbin turns to you and says, "Right, yeah, probably half a day, maybe, if
It'll
that."
be nice. It'll be nice to finally
Sorry.
see it.
Half a day walking through a swamp.
Yeah. So you should be careful not to step in the water. If you're gonna step, just like look before you step. Is normally the key thing here. Um, let's see, what else? Don't eat the
Oh,
weird colored mushrooms and
don't
berries.
even touch no plants. Plants are bad. Don't touch the plants.
I mean, not
Is
all
it a-
plants are bad, but
Is there any mushrooms you
Most
can
of the
eat?
plants are
And do
bad.
they do things to your brain?
You can eat whatever you can catch and kill.
I miss
That's what you
mushrooms. I'm looking for drugs.
yeah,
Oh,
well, she's right. There's mushrooms they run around, and you gotta hunt and catch them and kill them and eat
Are
them.
are we
Seriously.
are there like plants like around us?
yeah, there are a number of plants around you.
I'm going to ritually cast detect poison.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me
Um,
just pull this up very quickly.
so I am going to pull out a leaf, and I'm gonna start making like bear shapes in the air for like 10 minutes. And kind of chant Driatgalar. And for the next 10 minutes, I can sense the presence or location of any poison, poisonous creatures, diseases, and I can identify the kind of poison or whatever. I just wanted to see if I can identify if there are any plants that I can point out, like, these are poisonous, these are not.
Okay. The term poisonous is interesting here. Okay, sure. So, as you guys are walking through this forest, how long does this last for?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Noted.
And it's within 30 feet.
Right. As you walk through the swamp around you, you see the trees that are around, some are normal sized, your average 6 to 15 footers. Some reach beyond that. Some are about 30 feet tall. As your day progresses, you start to see that the trees get bigger and bigger to the point where it's maybe 40 feet up before you start to hit canopy, where the bottom of the canopy rests. These talls, you estimate, could be as high as 100 feet tall in certain places. As you walk, there is patchwork rises in the ground where your feet do find mud. There are pools of swamp water that you have to step in that aren't too bad, and there are various larger bogs around. And all filled through these are a variety of pink plants, green vine-like plants that are just sort of resting there. There are a number of leaves, lily pads. There are a number of different kinds of mushrooms that are growing out of the ground, in the water, and on the sides of trees. Looking around you, a number of different smaller plants do pick up some sort of poisonous aura to you. They're few and far between. They're not all around. Not all of these plants are poisonous. Some are, some aren't. And there are a lot of different species here. It's more so just a case, you reckon, of don't touch anything. Better just not risk it. So,
Yeah, I kind of wanted to prove Wade wrong, but he's kind of right. Just don't touch the wildlife.
Probably an hour after I started walking, is also me. At 8, fuck this. And she's going to cast Fly on herself, so she just sort of gently.
Okay,
You're
sure.
gonna miss all the fun.
I don't like being wet all the time. My boots feel like they're full of water.
Yeah, at least you have boots.
So you pop out the wings and
Pick up free, carry her.
yeah. The rest of you guys watch as Izzy takes off. You notice with Izzy's speed, is Fly 60 foot or 40 feet speed? Or 30 feet speed, sorry.
Let me look.
I think it's 30, right?
I think it's walking speed, yes. And I'm keeping in pace with the group. Like I'm not flying off. I just don't want to be in the water.
Okay. It's
For as
60
long
feet.
as I can.
Flying speed is 60 feet.
60 feet. So
So,
yeah,
yeah.
I can fly 60 feet at full tilt, but
Yeah, so
Keep it
Izzy
small.
now has full range of mobility over all of you. The rest of you notice when you are in the water, you are traveling at half speed. While on land, it's normal, but in the water, the more that you wade through, it's about half speed. So yeah, it's bear that in mind. But yeah, Izzy, you can take off and start flying along. You'll just be flying very slowly.
yeah,
for a little bit.
I'm fine around the group. Like I just want to be in the water. Like it's only last 10 minutes. It's just for her comfort for a little while.
So I'm gonna go to the, I guess, front-ish, and I'm gonna start using mold earth as we're walking to make the ground not muddy, so we can walk on it.
Okay, sure. I'll say you can start to raise up the ground a little bit to make more of a pathway. You aren't in water for a vast majority of it. You're just in little puddles here and there.
Be careful. You're gonna, you might disturb. There's little fire newts and stuff. They live under the ground, and you just got to be careful not to disturb their little homes and nests and stuff.
Is Thyra just casually earthbending her way through a swamp?
Yep.
Cool.
Kind of. On a
That's-
much smaller scale.
Yeah, it's still cool.
But yeah, you guys press on.
Because I can turn dirt or stone that is difficult terrain into regular.
This is true. I'm being a little bit lenient as well because it's unclear whether some of it is water and some of it is earth. So we'll just say for the purpose of this, it helps a little bit. But yeah, you guys push on for another several hours before Wade you start to recognize a number of trees that sort of mark the vicinity of your hunting grounds here in Cajo. And as you progress forwards, you start to see just on the edge of your vision where the trees open into a large... It's not a bog, but it is a heavy swamp. You see some of these much taller trees, the roots seem to almost come out into the water. It's very mangrove-like, you know? The embankment is just shrouded in a number of like overlapping and clinging roots that sort of just rest in the upper parts of the water and the very shallows of the mud bank below. The trees around here are tall, real tall. You wager most of these trees around are probably 100-footers. That canopy is starting at 40-45 feet above you while you're in the water. And as you look forwards, you begin to make out the shape of buildings. You begin to see small wooden shacks that are a little bit crude, a little bit weathered as well, but are standing atop of stilts that just rest in between some of the larger water embankments that are around here. Connecting these houses, you see a number of various rope and wooden bridges that seem to form almost like patios and pathways around the houses that seem to interconnect and link them all together. You see in the middle of this village two very tall trees that stand next to each other. Again, probably 120 feet tall trees that seem to have these same wooden bridges curving around the sides of them and connecting in between the two of them. Off to your left, you see what appears to be more of a polished white building. You guys would recognize this as in the same vein as the church. And on the front of front face of the church, you see an emblem of a cornucopia that's filled with fruit, vegetables, and food. Off in front of these two large trees, you see a much bigger building than the rest of the buildings here. That has sort of like a decking on the back end of it that has tables and chairs. And on the far left side, you see another sort of bigger building, but is sort of in the same vein as the houses that all occupy the further side. So, as you walk forwards, your feet completely immersed in swamp water. Welcome to Cajo. What would you like to do?
Is that a place I can dry off?
We're here.
Or are you just always wet here? Are you just always just full of water constantly?
Yeah, as you look closer, Izzy, you can see coming off of a number of these small bridges and surrounding like patios and banks and stuff like that. There are ramps that come down into the water, and parked next to a lot of them are a number of boats. You gather this is probably the main form of transportation for the people of the town.
I'm
But
not
you
too
can
shy.
walk up to the ramps if you choose to.
While we're here,
Hey.
I'm not in those rickety ass things.
Izzy, old family remedy. Just if you not too fond of the water, you know, if you start feeling like you might be getting trench foot, you just put a little bit of rum on it and rub it in. Right.
One of the ramp. I'm just gonna ignore him. She's miserable right now.
Oh, we love the crossovers. We love them. Yeah, wait, do you feel Asmin touch the small of your back as she rests up and puts her hand there? She says, "How are you feeling?"
Oh, little bit of everything. How about you? You haven't been here in years now, right? At least a few. 1, 2.
Year and a couple months, maybe. I'm pretty excited. I don't know who I want to go see first. I mean, we can go see your parents first if you want to, or my parents, or someone else.
Oh, you're coming? Okay, yeah. I need to make sure my mom knows I'm okay. I mean, I'd understand if you want to go see your mom, though.
We can go see her together if you want. I can stop by after if it's easier for you. I just want to make you more comfortable here.
But maybe you should see your ma before I get there, and it might help if you explained some things before I get there. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, sure.
Lighten the blow a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine. You want me to bring them over to your folks' house, or are you just gonna come over later?
I'll go there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take Loven with me. I think you don't really want to hang around him anyway.
You gonna meet the parents?
Yeah. I mean, they probably won't know who I'm working with anyway, so.
Right.
Yeah. But I guess I'll see you in a couple hours or whatever.
Right. Do you know when you were talking about the party, Mr. Gain?
I don't even know if it's happening or not. I mean, if it is, it'll probably happen later in the evening, either tonight or tomorrow. Let's ask around Cajo first to see if they know anything about it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make you go if you don't want to.
Oh, I know.
You know that. I mean, he'll probably show up anyway in the festival. So if you wanna just wait, we can.
Mr. Gain? I don't want to see Mr. Gain.
Well, I want to see him just to ask
Right.
a couple questions about what he knows about, the gator. But you don't have to be there or nothing. I'll wait until he's in town.
Okay.
If it's easier for you.
No, I mean, I want to make sure I show our friends here what Cajo's all about, and ain't no party like a Mr. Gain party.
Well, I'll leave it up to you, Wade. All right. Well, I'm leaving y'all. I'll see y'all in a couple hours.
See you again soon.
Isabel has been in the background of this entire scene, wringing out her socks. She's like sitting on the edges of the ramp. She's like, "All right."
She waves to you all. Says, "Bye, Brian." He says, "Goodbye." She just walks off with Loven up one of the ramps and off to the side.
Isabel's gonna look at him and be like, "Goodbye, Loven."
Yeah, he turns around and just walks off.
I do not like that guy.
Speak before the week is out. You will say words to me.
It's about this time that you see Brian turn to the rest of you and says, right, do you know if there is a hotel around or someplace?
Pick a nice tray, sleep in it.
Yeah, what he said. She said. Sorry.
Right?
I see. Okay, I will stay with the horses and make sure they are okay in this terrain.
Okay, so just want to advise you stay. I mean, maybe set up like a hammock in the trees, but also watch out for snakes. It's kind of like you got to choose your poison. Gators in the water, snakes in the trees. I tend to.
So you don't have snakes in the water here?
Well, there's snakes in the water too. That's a good point. That's why most people pick the trees, because you only have to watch out for snakes.
His face is like slowly slackening, and a look of concern comes over him. Right. Thank you. Just
I mean, if you don't bother them, they won't bother you. Let's put it that way.
I will remember this. Takes the horses and just starts marching back, you wager, in the direction where the cart is being stored. All the way back where you came from. Great. So, what would you guys like to do now that you're in town?
I'm going to Miles. But as I like come up into the town, I'm just like, a big smile comes on my face. And I'm just looking at, everything with nostalgic eyes, even though it's been only 6 months.
Yeah, the rest of you watch as Wade starts climbing up the ramp and his wide eyes start coming back and a big grin comes over his face.
I'll follow Wade.
I haven't seen him that. I'll kind of whisper to Isabel, I haven't seen him this happy since we hit the gorge.
And when it hit the gorge, his mood got worse pretty quickly with all the weird animal magic, so I guess what I'm saying is don't bring up what I just brought up to Wade.
So I brought stuff to you.
Fair enough. Oh, he does look happy. That's good. So, be worse.
Upon the first person I see, I'm gonna stop for a second and just look at them. Are they acting normal?
Yeah, as you walk up the ramp closest to you, you come in from the south side, so you are coming around the outside of Portis's. You walk up the ramp and sort of around.
Okay.
And as you look in the window of the restaurant, you see Portis, who is halfling, sort of darker skin, balding hair, just like rubbing, cleaning the countertops, getting ready for the evening's crowd to come in. Sort of looks at you. So squeaks his glass a little bit more.
Oh, thank God.
Isabel's also going to look at the window and kind of just stare this man down for a while.
Yeah. Wade, you watch as he looks at your group.
Hey, Mr. Portis.
Hey, Wade. What are you doing, Wade?
What do you mean? We're coming in? We're coming home.
Good to see you, Wade. I'm happy you're back.
Happy
Who
to
are
be
these
back.
people?
These are my friends. They're from out of town. It's
Hi.
Izzy and Thyra and Free and Lakian.
Yeah, as you're having this conversation, Wade, you hear over to your left another voice, familiar, older. You hear someone say, "Wade, is that you?" You look over and see Roval sort of rocking in his chair, looking forward with his long pipe coming out. The rest of you see this another halfling figure, big, long, bushy white beard, like frizzly white hair, who's just sort of rocking in a chair, looking over in your direction.
God,
Hey, it's me in the flesh.
Who are these people, Wade?
They're out of towners.
Been a while since I met some out of towners. You know, last time I met some out of towners was when I was in the army.
I'll lean over to the group. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit before we get to Miles.
Does everyone know you here? Do we have to introduce ourselves to everyone? I don't like people. I barely like all of you.
I mean, you see the size of the place? Of course everybody knows everybody.
Not where I'm from, and I know like 4 people back in Android. And half of them hate me.
Hey, can you remind me his name is Roville? Roville?
Roval. Townseer Roval. Yep.
Hey, that's his last name, I assume, Roville?
It's just the one name. This is the one name, Roval.
I'll still call him Mr. because I'm nice.
Yeah, you can call him Mr. Roval.
Hey, Mr. Roville. Have you seen Ma? Is she working tonight? Today?
Yeah, she's in her shop.
Okay, I gotta go see her. So it was nice seeing you. We're gonna be on our way.
Okay, Wade. It's nice to see y'all folks here.
Nice to meet you,
Pleasant
Mr. Roval.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, be careful. He'll talk your ear off. Let's keep
I
going.
want to wait. I want to wait a little bit after they go and look at them and be like, you know, people believe that there is 2 deaths when you die and people forget you. Goodbye. I'm going to walk away.
Yeah, as you go and walk away, you see him sort of...
It's funny, I like you. What's your name?
You're walking away.
Yeah, I don't say anything, but she kind of likes him too.
Yeah. Cross over one of the main bridges to get to one of the trees that are in the sort of the center of town. As you walk around the town and over one of the next bridges to get to the main, like, sort of housing area, Wade, straight in front of you, you know, is the shop where your mom works. So as you sort of walk over the bridge, you look into the window. You can see her in the window, just sort of gently fiddling around with some of the cooking that she's doing. But before you get halfway across the bridge, you hear something instead coming from next to the shop. You hear this, as you see Bo, your bloodhound, who is just sort of still lying there, but his head is up and his tail is going on the sort of wooden decking, just looking at you.
I quickly turn to the group. All right, I meant to say this earlier. Izzy, I have a dog. Please don't kill it. Okay, let's go. And then I start walking down.
I like dogs. That's the
Bo!
one thing I like about being
Yeah,
a
as you
Bo!
say his name, you see him start to like slowly, lazily get up. He's a bit of an older dog, so he's like rises up, walks up to you, tail still wagging like as hard as it can, which is not very hard. As he just like looks up at you, big wide-eyed, tongue hanging out.
Yeah, I kind of like kneel and pet him, and he's a good boy, Bo.
Yeah, he just, you know, sits down and like sort of lies at your scratch on his neck, and he's like, the
Look,
leg
Bo.
starts going.
Asmin's here.
Yeah, he turns and there's no one there.
Oh, she's not
Asmin
there.
went home.
Okay.
Yeah, you watch now as the door to your mother's shop opens. The rest of you see the name. It's
Sweet
Sure,
Ma's
Sweet
Humble
Ma's
Kitchen.
Humble Kitchen, that's the one. Sorry.
And
Forgot
and it's MAWS. Ma's.
I get it.
that. There you go. Yeah,
That
you
is
see the
how you
door
spell Ma.
and sort of a halfling woman, sort of like late late 40s maybe, with short brown hair that's like tied up in like a small bun. She's wearing like a bandana across the base of the hairline. She's got green eyes and just sort of like a gentle smile. Like at the moment, she's wearing a small pair of glasses. She's got a bit of a baker body and she's wearing like an apron. She comes out and she's like,
Oh, where'd you go?
turns to see you, Wade.
He's with me, Ma.
You immediately recognize her, as you do. Pull up my headband. You watch her say,
Wade? Is that you?
Hey, Ma.
Come here.
I'm
and she
home.
starts walking up to come and hug you. You watch as she walks up and just these small halfling arms just wrap around you as Bo's like head is like caught in between her arm and your leg.
Yeah,
And he's like, but he's not moving.
good boy, Bo. Hey, Ma. How's the kitchen been?
Oh, it's great, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had company. Oh, she's very pretty. Come on, I'll show you inside.
Ma,
She's like
Ma.
turns around and walks back into the.
Who did she mention when you said she's pretty?
She's
Probably a
like-
Lakian.
Point in Free's direction.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna look at Free and be like, she is right. You are very pretty. I want to walk in the. I want to follow her in.
These are my
Dyer's
friends,
just shaking
Ma.
her head.
Try not to embarrass me in front of him, please.
Oh, you know me, baby. I would do such a thing.
He opens the door and swings it wide open and just beckons you all in.
Isabel's gladly
Alright.
striding in.
I'm gonna give her a bouquet of silver calla lilies. Thank you for inviting us into your home.
Oh, thank you so much. You're so kind and tall. Wow. Such a nice
And
Yeah. Speaking of, do I have to like hunch? not-
Yeah,
my
how
home
big are
is-
these doors?
I don't
The
think
door
you
is
would.
A little bit shorter, but it's okay for Wade's height. Like
Well,
anyone
'cause-
who's around Wade is fine.
Well, because I would think that it's like it being a eatery. They have people of different sizes come in, so build the door accordingly. Right.
I mean, I'm 7 feet tall.
I mean, you would probably have to. But,
The rest of
Oh,
you are probably
yeah.
fine. I think a
She's
Lakian is 6'4" or something, so like you might have to bend a tiny
Free
bit.
has
But
to
he's,
duck because of her horns.
yeah,
Isabel's the shortest. She's
May-
fine.
She's just like, eh.
it's probably not that. It's probably not that the door is like built shorter, but it's probably like kind of caving in just slightly. Like the wood beam is bending a little bit.
yeah.
Um,
As Isabel enters, she's like, I have no gifts to give, but my good company.
Ma,
That's
this,
more than enough for me.
this is Izzy. Izzy, Ma, Thyra, Free.
Yeah, she walks up and shakes all of your hands. You watch as Bo like walks inside. And she says,
Oh, out by your kettle.
and he just turns,
What?
starts walking out.
When she comes to shake my hand, I give her a hug.
Yeah, she's like,
Oh, you're kind and strong. You can put me down now. Thank you.
you just plop her down. She's like,
Wow, it's nice to meet you. Izzy, what's your name?
Well, Isabel, but my friends call me Izzy.
Isabel, it's very nice to meet you. And who
Isabel.
is this?
turns to Free, holds out her hand.
I will give Free the thumbs up.
Free. Pleasure to meet you.
It is nice to meet you, Free.
Turns to Wade.
So,
Wade
Where
just
did
looks
Brandon do
embarrassed.
that?
where have y'all been?
I think
I'm
Free's
so
already
excited.
picked.
Wait, did you fix your problem? Where's Kev?
Oh, what did you hear about that, Ma?
Just what you told me.
What did I tell her?
You told her very hurriedly that you had a problem with Kev, and you ran out the door.
Oh, no, Ma, but that's why we're here. We're gonna get it sorted out.
Wow, that's great news. I know people, have been asking about where you went. But I'm glad to see that you're okay, and I assume he's okay, even though he's not here.
Yeah, he's okay. You know, actually, we went to Kev and I went to Recrovy, and we picked up Asmin. She's in town. She's gonna help us with our problem.
Crovy?
Yeah.
Wow, Wade. We went real far, huh?
Yeah, just Kev and I and my friends here.
Well, that's wonderful, sweetie. Oh, are you hungry? Can I get you something?
And she is already walking towards the behind the counter to go and grab some food.
What are you
good day.
feeling? You want some gator stew?
I am dying for gator stew.
And the rest of you, what would you like?
I want to try this gator stew. Wade's been
heard
talking it up a storm.
He's talking about nothing but stew. I'm just going to grab Wade just for a second, just to converse about something. I'm going to grab Wade, kind of pull him off to the side, and be like, "So, how much are we telling your mum? Because you were a slave for about a week, and you killed werewolves. You're magic now. You want to earn it now."
I couldn't break her heart like that.
We can leave out the slave bit, but you're a hero. You save people's lives.
Doesn't feel like it.
Well, we did. So, there is that. We killed a banshee. It's doing a lot of interesting things. No, it's not. Alright. It's lovely to meet you.
We'll tell her the cool stuff.
While they're off, kind of talking, not that far away, I'm gonna. So, Ma, how do you make the gator stew?
Well, the family ingredient's the secret. That's what makes it so good. But it's pretty simple. You just put some gator in there. You various spices. I like a little bit of ginger. Helps bring out the flavor a little bit. You just add water, milk, broth, a couple of vegetables. Wade doesn't like his vegetables too much, so I don't put as many in for him. Which is surprising, right? Because he grew the biggest of the tall of us. Anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about it someday. I'm sure. Any friend of Wade's is a friend of mine.
And she's like putting a big pot on and like filling it with a bunch of like random crab. You see her cutting up some actual gator hide and meat.
I'm gonna watch her to try and figure out what the secret family ingredient is, so I can make it for Wade on the road.
Make a perception check for me.
I was
Do I
actually
go
gonna
white or purple?
You should do the same.
gator meat is white. Go for it.
You said perception? Let me get to the right.
Mm-hmm. This is right in your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, Ma, you forgot the Cajun.
Sorry.
22.
Thank you.
22? Yeah.
22.
There are a lot of little ingredients that she puts in this. Lots of little bits of herbs and spices. There is some vegetable that you aren't quite sure what it is that she puts in there as well. It might just be native to this region. You're not sure. I'll say the secret ingredient is she picks a petal from a certain type of flower that you haven't seen before. It's sort of this like greenish petal with blue on the outside, and she just crumbles it up and puts it in. And you watch as it dissolves into the soup.
I thought the secret
You said greenish petal with blue? I know, right?
Yeah, it's a green petal with blue, sort of like a blue rim around the outside.
And it's a flower.
It appears to be flower shaped. You're not sure if it's a flower or not.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to Ma, and say, so we've heard that there is a festival starting in about a week, if I remember correctly, and I've counted my days.
Yeah, you hear like hustle and bustle from the kitchen, and you see just Thyra's like looming figure over this tiny halfling.
I'm gonna grab Thyra's ear and pull her back.
She's like,
Oh yeah, it's in a couple days' time. That reminds me, Wade, your pa's coming home tomorrow to stay for the festivities. He's gonna be looking forward to seeing you, I'm sure.
Oh, great. I was actually gonna
Yeah.
ask.
Oh, what were you gonna? Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, he's coming in. I don't know what time he's getting in. We'll see. We'll see him tomorrow. But yeah, no, we have a bunch of festivities, bunch of games, bunch of food. I'm sure you folks will love it. Are you staying for the festival?
We're here for Wade, so if he's staying at the festival, so are we. At least I am.
Oh well, I know my Wade's gonna stay for the festival, aren't you, Wade?
Will be.
We're gonna catch. We're gonna win this year, Ma.
I've
Oh, you're
had
competing again?
gator hunting involved. Is this true?
Hunting is one of
Yeah.
my specialities.
It's not
It's
something
the
that
main
I'm
event.
practicing, but I can lift and I can fight, so I probably can hunt a gator.
Oh, you're warrior
fix the
type, are
cooking.
you?
More
Well,
years of trials has given me certain skills more than warrior.
well, that's very nice. Very nice of all
Hey.
of you. So,
And she brings out the pot and just plops on the table and starts pulling out
Hey,
bowls and spoons.
Ma,
yeah, baby.
how you been keeping the business afloat without me here to catch the gators?
I don't want you to be mad. You've been out a while, so I may have hired a little bit of extra help from Flea, Trini, and Haymitch.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say Heath.
No, Heath is down south. As far as I'm aware, he'll probably come back up in the next couple
I
days,
mean-
though, to the festival.
I'm sure, Flea and stuff. They're probably okay. Flea and
Wait, honey,
Haymitch
they
and stuff.
don't get gator like you do. Oh, you should see it. Their arrows mess up all kinds of the meat. I have to toss away big slabs of it. I'm telling you, and they never get it as good or as big as you do, honey.
Why do they use arrows? I kind of side-eye Lakian.
There are different ways to catch a gator. Wait, honey, why don't you explain?
Yeah, I mean, there's different ways. If you're a little bit on the timid side, afraid of getting in the water and wrestling them, people use arrows. But me and Kev there, we usually take the dagger in the back of the neck and the soft spot and just real quick, easy 1-2. But some people they're not built like me and Kev. They don't not as good. But no disrespect, Flea and Haymitch and the other one whose name's slipping my mind right now. They're all good people.
They're good people, and they do fine work, but it's not as good as you, Wade. Which, if you ever want to come back, it ain't bad living. I'll be more than happy to give you a little bit of gold for your trouble.
Actually, about that, Ma. Well, I was a little nervous that this place wouldn't be running by the time I got back. So it's good to see you're still in business. But well, here, and he drops a sack of gold onto the table. It's for you.
How much gold do you drop?
100.
Okay. Yeah, you drop the sack of gold on the table and just... You watch as she...
What? What's this, Wade?
Well, that's time off. Food for Bo.
begins to open the sack.
It's
Wait.
got some gates.
This is way too much, baby. You gotta take some back.
And she just pushes the sack back towards you.
No.
How did you get all of this money?
Well, me and my friends here we've been working on our travels, doing odd jobs here and there.
We actually have a band.
It's true, yeah.
Where have you been working, Wade?
Well, we cleaned out the sewers in Recrovy for a while. We did some sewer cleaning. Nods his head vigorously, like trying to get the others to play along.
true. Just some creature. It's nothing like it's less dangerous than an alligator, honestly. But it
Yeah, it
pays
was
well.
like
No,
rabid raccoons.
stuff like that. And a little bit bigger. Some wild dogs, stuff like that.
No, we never kill dogs. That didn't happen. Don't listen to him. Her.
The three of us put on a couple of shows, and they're en route.
No, that's true. Up and right.
Yeah, you
Hey.
watch as she sort of like raises her head, looking over all of you.
Okay. You're not getting in any trouble, are you, Wade?
No,
You're
Ma,
not putting
never.
yourself in danger, are you, Wade?
No more danger than gator hunting, Ma.
I worry.
It's about to lock eyes just free for a second, just be like, this is a weird line we're towing.
Free leans over to Isabella's like, yeah, not like he's been pushed into a door full of toffee creatures that wanted to eat him or anything.
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing whatsoever.
Thing.
Talking about me and Free know each other before we met Wade. We were in some dangerous things. Wade has been a great influence in getting us out of this more.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sure he has.
Izzy used to be a criminal, and then I taught her the good ways of Yandala, and now she's a reputable citizen.
Not true. I'm still a criminal. I have a reputation to maintain. I won't
I get wrapped up with these people.
This is not. I'm going to stop talking now.
Well, any friend of Wade's is a friend of mine, so...
I won't scam you or your people out of money. It's not what I do. This is not a time.
Please do not do that.
I go for
Why
Richard.
are we lying to this poor woman?
Oh, Ma, Izzy's been teaching me how to speak Elvish.
Aye.
Oh, you know some Elvish now, do you?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, how do you say, hello, my name is Wade?
Hola, mi amo.
How does it feel, Griz? How does it
Hola,
feel?
mi amo Wade.
Oh, that's beautiful. What a beautiful language. And now say, and I love my mom very much.
Mi amor, mi ma.
Madre. It's Madre. Wait, it's Madre.
Well, short ma.
Mima
you know her name,
is-
Ma.
Mima is a
very much
Spanish.
is
I don't speak Spanish.
mucho. Mucho.
Oh, it's such a beautiful language. I'm so proud of you, Wade.
She walks up and just gives you a big hug, like underneath of your arms as you sit in the chair.
I'm going to look at
As you're, like,
Wade as
eating
he's,
your
hugging,
stew.
as he's hugging his mom, and we're like, you could do some work.
Damn it.
Well, thank y'all for accompanying my baby on his little escapades with
Aw.
Kev. Yeah.
Pulled us out of the fire a few times, so it's at least we do.
Oh, I'm sure he has. He's so strong and big.
Called him that more. He fires me.
She looks over to Free.
Very strong, very big, handsome too.
Lean over to mom.
Smiles.
Where is she knows?
Tyra kind of shrinks down a little bit so Wade looks the biggest.
Okay, sure.
And like puffs her chest out, trying to make her look a little bit bigger because she's like, I'm stronger than Wade. So.
Yeah, as she sort of pulls back from you, Wade, you see her like brush off your shoulders and sort of like pause.
What happened to your poncho, honey?
Oh, there was Asmin. She enchanted it. Does cool stuff now, Ma.
What does it do?
It lets me fly
Makes him safer.
So you can
Why
fly,
would
you
you-
fucking
and
rat
protects
back.
me, Ma.
Why
it
would you
protects
need
me.
to fly, though, Wade?
Well, sometimes while we were walking long distances, my feet would get tired, and so sometimes we pass the poncho around to those who are tired, and then they use it to fly. so they don't have to
I can
walk
just
no
fly
more.
at my age. So
She can fly already, so
I
she
can
doesn't
fly.
need it.
And sometimes when he's tired of walking, I'm tired of carrying him.
Okay. That's okay, sure. Yeah. Is it like you use it as a part of your act as a band? That might be nice. When you're performing and you know, fly up in the air.
Yeah, you know what? We'll write that down. That's a good idea, Ma. Yeah.
I think that'd be good.
Wait, can I speak to you over there for a moment? Just a second. I'll grab Wade, talk over, like, we're floundering here.
Sorry,
All
Ma.
my
She does this a lot. Sorry.
All of my trying. I can't lie to this woman. It's not working. I don't know why.
All right, just
It's a terrible idea. If she finds out, if Iceman tells her, if Tyra can't lie to save her life. Alright? We're going to the crash and burn and the mother's gonna get hurt. You should tell her the truth.
no,
Sooner rather than later.
no.
I'm not saying tell her
She can't.
everything you know.
She can't
But this
handle
time-
the truth.
You can use magic. Right? You're a fucking wizard. Tell her this.
Maybe someday, when I'm not a wizard anymore.
Could it be, I don't know, tomorrow when you're still a fucking wizard? Because I've seen you shoot lightning out of your ass and kill like 30 people.
Is he?
Take a knives way that changes you as a person.
I have a very special mission for you. I want you
What's
to
that?
take Thyra and get out of here.
Alright. Thyra, do you
Nothing wrong.
Wade, you hear in the back of your head, you hear Kev say,
Wade, are you sure you won't leave your mom here with you and Free?
Take Free.
You see how she's been acting?
Alright, me, Tyra, and Free are going to go explore Cajo for a little while, if the two of you don't mind. Elakian, and Elakian's gone. Where did he go?
yeah, you look over and while you guys have been talking, Ma has been sitting down with Free, Thyra, and Elakian. She's like asking you guys how you met Wade. She turns to Elakian, it's like,
So what do you do?
and he's like, I work for the Convex Order. And she's like,
Oh, what's that?
and he's just like looks over to Wade, looks back at you guys.
They
Wade.
read
They're a
books.
They're
He's a librarian.
they're a book cult.
No,
Oh,
not a
you're
cult.
very studious then. I see,
He's
I
a
see.
librarian. He collects rare books.
Yeah, they read some really boring ones.
Oh, they're not great. Also,
Yep.
Oh, well, I'm sure they're not boring for him. Are they boring for you?
He's like, no.
You're like, oh, well, that's nice. I love to hear that. So, how long are y'all staying in town for?
Well,
I think
we're
for the festival.
Not sure.
we're kind of here with Asmin, and she's doing something for work here. She's also helping us with our issue at the same time, so I think maybe as long as Asmin's here.
Okay, yeah, sure. Cool, well, I hate to see you go, Wade. But, it's nice of you to stop by. It's been a couple months, and, you know, I appreciate you staying here. It's been a bit lonely without you and Paul. So, it's nice.
Well, you have Bo, Ma.
I do have Bo.
And you look over and see Bo, who is standing like by the door. You see like his little nose poking through the crack in the door where it's crooked.
Cyrus gonna say in Elvish, but it ain't like a grandchild. And I snicker and Free.
She looks at you and is like,
Oh, that is so beautiful. Such a beautiful language. Wow.
I'm gonna look at Thyra and Elvish. You go, fucking daddy, to say that in common.
Please don't. Free.
wait, you're getting like
Please don't.
You're getting some of what's being said here.
You got the word fucking. That's definitely something that
That one I knew. How was the gator stew?
It was great. It's the best thing
Okay.
you've eaten in a while.
Yeah.
I had like
So
3 bowls.
half hers.
So Mal, I guess I'm gonna show them around town. We're gonna.
You go for it, honey. I'll be here for the rest of the day, and then you know what time I get off, and I'll be at home with Bo.
How
know,
many
I'll-
do you
I'll be
think
around.
we could fit to stay the night?
Oh my word.
I can sleep outside. That's fine. I prefer it.
Well, I think maybe you could sleep in with Wade's room.
She points to free.
And maybe we could take one more, but I'm not sure. I can sleep on the couch if someone wants to take my
No,
bed.
Mal, no. You're not gonna sleep on the
Wade
couch,
Fine.
can
Mal.
have his own room as
Me
well.
and Tyler, we're used to sleeping outdoors. So like it's something we did as young. So we'll have a place outside. It's fine.
You know,
Free on the other hand, I'm sure she'd like to stay with the family. Is it what?
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, sure. I will make the proper arrangements.
no,
And she just sort of
Mal,
like smiles and walks back behind the counter to put the big pot away.
it's not like that. Damn it.
Mom, can I
Oh.
get some of that to go?
Of course you can, sweetie. I'll need to make some more because I don't have very much in here left. I'll tell you what. I'll make some for dinner for everyone tonight, and we'll all meet back here later, and we'll eat.
Can you make stew out of other animals other than just gator? I feel bad eating all your stew.
But you know, the particular recipe I use really helps bring out the flavor of the gator. So that's more of a personal thing. I know how to make a bunch of other things. You know, chicken, turkey, bucks. We have a few bucks around here. You
What
know,
about bear? Have you ever made bear stew?
we don't really get no bears around here. You ever had a needle nose?
No.
It's a bit chewy, but I think you like it. I cooked
Do
some
okay,
extra.
I as a player don't know what that is. Would Thyra
You
know
have
what that is?
no idea what that is.
Okay.
I've never encountered this.
You said you don't know. I'm like the pliers. Like what
That's
the
what
fuck?
I was thinking. I was thinking
Yeah,
the
like-
pliers.
Like that is some strong. The halflings are some like crazy ass creatures that they just eat pliers. I'm like that's stupid. Why would
You know what?
think?
Mo, I'll bring you some bear sometime.
Oh, sure, you can do that. And I'll rustle up something special if you do.
Okay. Actually, I had an idea for where to spend the night. It's small, but if we want to split up into two groups or something, we might be able to figure it out. Kiv and I, if it's still up, we used to have a little tree house, kind of secret hiding spot. It's not too far from town.
That's one.
Prefer to sleep closer together just in case. Like, new place, don't get lost. You know how it is, and I'm proficient in. Never mind, but sure. Suppose yes.
Okay. Yeah. Hopefully it's still standing.
Hey,
after-
wait, is there anywhere around here that you can get something moderately expensive?
Like expensive for the town or like us expensive?
Like 200 gold expensive?
That's expensive.
Oh, you know what? You could go to Mr. Gaines or Mr. Gaines winery vineyard. Probably got expensive wine, but that's about it.
Looking for wine, Tyler, or
No, I'm looking for a fishtail and a gilded acorn.
I mean, there's plenty of fish.
I'm sure if you work hard enough, you can gild an acorn. Acorns around. What trees are acorns from? Oh, should I
What
know?
trees are acorns from?
Oh,
I
I'm
would
trees.
know.
Felis asking, or is that?
That'd
I'm
be
pretty sure they're oaks. Felis, I
trees,
think
yeah.
they're oak trees. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
Thyra knows a
trees,
lot
yeah.
about trees. She grew up in essentially Detroit. So
Oh, you mean Isabel?
Yeah, they come from
Yeah.
oaks. That's what I thought. Oaks.
did I say free?
You
You
said
said-
You said
Thyra.
Thyra.
It's just
Yeah, you said
Wow.
Thyra.
Thyra grew up in Detroit.
Opposite.
My brain's weird tonight, everybody. Hi.
Okay, so I guess we leave Mars.
Okay, yeah. As you go to leave, Ma, you hear her shout from back behind,
Oh wait, honey, you forgot your bag.
pointing to the sack of gold that you just left on the table.
No, Ma, that's for you.
Wait, I can't take this. It's too much.
I don't think
here.
he's gonna let you take it back.
Here, Ma. I just stick my hand in. I grab like 5 gold back. Yeah, okay, you can take the rest. Yep. I slip
Yeah,
it.
as you go and walk away, she's like,
Wait, no, you gotta take more of it.
and you're like already by the door.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
I'll go
I'm-
grab the sack
Okay.
You go grab the sack and pick
and
it
go
up.
walk. And when
Thank
we're
you.
outside, say, now wait. This is how you do it the best way. You take little bits of it and you hide it around the house.
It's the same thing, actually.
Now
That's
give him the
smart.
money back.
That's smart.
Yeah, as you walk out the door, you are greeted to Bo, who is just sort of standing there.
Hey,
like,
buddy.
looking up.
I'm gonna pet Bo as well.
He
Yeah.
receives pets from everyone who will pet him.
I am going to sit on the ground.
How does Bo react to Isabel?
Bo's like kind of avoiding Izzy a little bit. You see him like, you see her put her hand down, and he like starts to go up to it, and then he's like, so like it's slowly trying to get close without getting too hot from her touch. Like,
I do radiate eat a twin. I put my hand on Wade's face and I feel it. Okay, it's weird, isn't it?
it is warm.
Yeah, that's. You're warm.
Wait, I breathe
Going
fire.
with the dog rolled a natural 20 on insight.
Ooh!
Isn't that typical of Bojangles the dog?
Yeah, good old Bo.
Why not?
I'm gonna sneak Bo some raw meat out of my chest.
Yeah, you just
You know what? As I show you around town, we should stop and sign up for or at least check the sign-ups for the gator hunting, so we can figure out the rules for the year.
How big can the teams be? Is it just like it has to be like
It
2 or
changes.
3? Well,
So-
alright.
Uh,
Good open rules for the DM to mess with to fit the appropriate party.
Yeah.
I like it.
Possibly.
A bunch of words I didn't understand what happened there. It smelled
You would
toast.
know that the sign-ups for the Gator Hunting Festival are in the townhouse, which is where Roval was sitting outside of. He's in charge of most stuff around here, so you would know that's where that is. But yeah, as you guys leave Sweet Mars, what would you like to do?
Well, first I'm gonna show, unless somebody else has something else they want to do. I'll show them to my house.
Okay. Sure. It's
Watch it be nicer than Isabel's.
yeah.
Hey, hers is a free fab from mine for like factory workers. Hers was not nice.
So, Wade leads you 20 feet down one of the wooden bridges here before you come to another building. It is slightly smaller than the bakery that you were just in, the cafe bakery, of which you only saw the front half. You didn't see the back half of it. And yeah, Wade, why don't you describe what your house looks like?
Slanted
If you would
tin
like.
roof that's rusted. It's probably, I want to say it's like a light blue in color for the most part, although a lot of paint's probably faded off of it, with a white trim. Attached to it is a like a leather workshop. Sorry, my cat is stuck on my chair. Chair Chan. Okay. I was like spinning, and she was like flailing with it. Oh my god, he's describing my childhood home. There we go. I'm channeling Tommy here. Yeah, there's like a leather working thing attached to it. It's got like a front porch area, but it's part of like the whole, walkway system sort of thing. And there's chairs on the porch, rocking chairs. Yeah, it's quaint. I guess is the way I
will
put
say,
it.
you do also see attached to the side of it is a kennel that is kind of used. You get the sense that both spend some time outside, some time inside. 'Cause they like the dog and his family. But yeah, that's what you see. So as you walk in the house, Wade, you have a key. It's your house. It's fine.
It's probably not even locked. Does it even have a lock?
It does have a lock. It is rusty and only sometimes works. I'll say for the purposes of this, it is currently locked, but you know how to jimmy it out.
On the walk to the house, I want to keep an eye out for that green flower plant.
Make a perception check.
17.
You do not see a green flower-like plant with blue edges around the town that you can see.
So, welcome to my humble abode. Make yourself a home.
It's definitely it's nicer than mine.
It's
Like
small.
living in, it's not
but
like
the
a place
inside
that
is
you
organized
stay-
and clean.
place you live in.
Yeah, it's our. There's also on the inside. There's probably a lot of stuff made from like gator pelt, gator hide.
Is there a gator skin rug?
Wade,
Yeah.
I just had an idea. Or I just had a thought. Where's Loven gonna sleep?
Ooh. Oh, you know what? We should graciously let's check out back actually. Here, follow me. Go out the back. And is my like canoe still out there?
Your canoe is currently attached to the back of the house, upside down, hanging on one of the racks.
There we go. You know what? We should let Loven sleep in the canoe.
Well,
On the
what
river.
I was thinking.
Probably going to stay with Iceman. Like he's like her like co-worker and friend. Like she. Wait.
Yeah, probably have a spare room since Kev is taking residence somewhere else at the moment.
I guess you could sleep in Kev's room.
Well,
Kev's very defensive about his sister, so I
You know
don't
what
think
you
he
could
wants them to
do?
sleep in the same room.
Is you could get into a fight with him and say Kev took over and you're put into control.
It's not a bad idea.
Or you could let Iceman live her life. She's an adult woman who's like has choices and
But where's the fun in that?
Can take care of herself better than most people can.
Yeah, you know what? I think that it's just, with Kev being in my brain and all, I think sometimes I get his emotions and he's just so angry about it, So, my apologies. Anyways,
he lying
I think we'll figure it out.
about these feelings.
We're just waiting for you to figure it out as well.
Hi, guy.
I will DM you what I rolled for deception. Equa. Or actually, I guess I'm not going to DM it to you because I have to pull this thing up and that ruins the stream.
I rolled a 5, but it still ended up as a 12.
I rolled a 15 plus 5, so I got a 20.
I have a
Okay.
Fuck it,
I have a
want
12 plus 4, so that's
Nope.
6.
I will
Okay.
say, Wade, you do hear Kev say, "Hey man, what's the deal with you and Loven anyway?"
What, you mean Loven doesn't piss you off? I mean, You're Asmund's brother. I thought that if anything, you not like him.
Wait.
Yes. It's like a brother thing, you know, like you don't like your sister hanging out with boys.
The DM is rolling.
Make a deception check. Wait.
Can I not use the same
We
one?
have advantage inside of
You can
that.
use the same one if you want, but it'll fail.
Okay.
So I'm letting you roll again.
I got a
Yeah.
21 this time. Only one better.
Yeah, you hear Kev say. Okay. Sure. I mean, I guess it's better if he stays in my room than hers, I guess.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. Yeah, Kev says it's okay if Loven takes his room, so.
I mean, I was gonna say we could offer him this place so he's not at Asmund's house at all. He has his
that.
privacy.
Yeah, maybe. Does my canoe look like it's in functioning order still?
It looks exactly how you left it.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure.
So yeah, it looks. There's a little bit of polish on it. It appears Ma has picked it up and sort of.
Should we go sign up for this gator hunting
Yeah.
so we can get to practice and
That and I'm going to go see Asmund's family and Wade's parents.
Oh.
oh
I still
yeah.
have to get Logan to speak to me as a person, not just make facial expressions in the corner of the room while drinking tea. The rat bastard.
Okay, so would I know where signups would usually be? Was it the town seer, or
Yeah, Roval normally takes care
God damn
of signups.
Very good.
we gotta go talk to Roval again?
Alright, he seems like a nice enough fella, so.
Yeah, he's nice and all. He just talks a lot. That's all.
Wade, you've met
Okay.
me before, right? Like, I talk a lot
I was
as well.
gonna say I think Isabel found her soulmate.
Yeah, he's funny. Not my type, he's not,
Okay.
you know, he's an old man. Thing.
I'll start leading the
So-
group back down there. Yeah.
Yeah. There, as you sort of come around the front of Wade's house, you see where his sort of decking finishes. It ends in a bridge that goes over to that same building that Roval is sitting in front of. This town is not big. You guys would estimate there's maybe 40 people here total. It's not a very big town. And as you sort of come around and Wade, you're like, sort of start walking over the stairs, you see Roval turn and say,
Ah, you're back so soon, are you?
We just couldn't stay away, Mr. Roval.
I don't blame you. I see the way those women were looking at me. Hi.
As
Hello,
you
darling.
probably noticed, Mr. Roval, we've not signed up yet for the gator hunting festival.
Oh, that's right.
Tourney.
You won't sign up?
Yeah, we were actually wondering what this season's rules were.
You know, Wade, speaking of signing up, I think you would do quite well in the Cascoan army. You know? They're always looking for strapping young men like me. It was the best decision I ever made was to join the army.
Well, I mean, he kind of already joined an army.
Bugland on my screen.
Oh, he did? Which one?
Have you ever heard of the Maton Baron army
No.
out of Vegas?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, he joined it about a month or so ago.
That's weird because he's from Casco.
Well,
So
he
I don't
joined
know
it
why.
through me.
Why would you join atheist, Wade?
She making a joke with you, Mr. Roval.
Oh, you joking? That's funny. I like that. Yeah,
Sure, I
no,
was
sorry. The festivities this year, we've sort of got more interest this time around. So I'm at the moment putting the team size at 6.
Do we need 6 people? Like, can I do 5?
Oh,
That could be 5 if you want.
Do you think Asmund wants to?
well,
that's been nice.
do dogs count as a member, or,
Wade, you can bring Bo with you. It can be your 6 if you want to.
but does he have to? Like, if he comes, does he count as a 6? Because this is important.
Yeah, it's normally your 3rd.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, where's Kev?
Oh, he's at his mom's. We just got back, and he wanted to see her.
Fair enough. I understand. Well, I'll put you down for the 5 of you plus Bo. What's your names?
Like,
Isabel?
are you looking for a collective name or individual names?
Ooh,
Oh, yeah, that's a
team
good point.
name.
Your names will do me quite fine.
So he puts the pipe back in and strokes his beard, and you see from inside the beard he pulls out a pen.
I love this guy. If
Guys,
you wanted a
awesome.
team name, I couldn't hear. Or individual name.
No, your individual names.
My name is Isabel Green.
Writes it down. Alakian says, we'll say Alakian. We'll say it's
It's an E at the end of Green.
It's not.
I'm going to look over it big. There's an E at the end of Green, by the way. Greene. It's a...
You can write a large E on the end of it, lowercase.
Alright.
Ira?
Nice to meet you.
Suppose I'm going along. Free.
So no Kev this year then on your team. Is he competing against you, or?
No, he's under the weather.
Oh, that's sad.
He got sick traveling back here, and
Well,
he's
that's a
gonna
shame.
be laying up.
Oh well, tell him I look forward to him getting better.
Will do.
Okay, well, anything else you need?
Are there any other things that we have to sign up early for the festival?
No, I mean, you could do the Firefly Festival, but I don't think any of you are under the age of 19, so sorry.
Do you have to remember the
Actually,
rules? Oh, yeah.
It was me?
oh, you're right. I'm not under 19 anymore.
Do you have to be
Anymore?
19?
Well, I
When
mean,
did you
it's more
turn
so for the
19?
kids.
Ira?
So,
She looks at her wrist. Oh wait, there aren't watches in D&D. Looks up at the sun. About sundown.
Oh,
it's your birthday today
it's
or yesterday?
Tomorrow.
The birthday today. Tomorrow? Today. I'm confused. When's your fucking birthday?
Sundown.
Alright.
very specific.
I have planning.
I was born today at sundown.
Today's the... Oh, shit. Alright. I have preparations to do.
Wait,
What?
this works well. We'll have Mom make you some stuff, and like, Free's really good
No.
at baking. We can have Free. Free could probably use the kitchen if she wanted. You'd be more than
you don't
welcome.
have to do anything special. I mean, just being with you guys has been enough.
I know you don't have to do it, but you're turning 19. That's... This is going to be... You're only 19 once?
I was only 18 months and I didn't have a party
Exactly.
then.
Well, then that's fucking stupid.
I haven't celebrated a birthday in years, so this could be
I
fun.
never celebrated my birthday since after I turned 10, but that was because my
I mean, we
family
don't
atmosphere.
celebrate my birthday. I mean, my birthday falls on a festival, so people are partying anyways.
Excellent. I'm going to turn to the old man we've been ignoring.
Yeah, he just sort of like listening in.
All right, it's been a pleasure meeting you and speaking to you, but we have things to do.
Well, now wait a minute. It's your birthday today, sundown.
I
So you're 18 now.
Are you 18 now?
You want me to put you down?
I would love that very much.
Just for you.
So write your name down.
Happy birthday.
Thank
You know,
you.
now you're of age. You can legally join the army if you wanted to.
Well, I mean, I commanded an army there for a while. I don't think I need to join another.
Wow, you're young for that. Well,
Well,
my
when you're
respect to you.
Sort of like raises this like quivering, frail arm and salutes you.
Well, like awkwardly salute him back, like if she doesn't know what she's doing. They don't salute, but
Well, now, you go run ahead now, and wish Kev the best for me. I'll be here, you know, writing stuff. Oh, deal. You don't want to do the cooking this year, do you, Wade?
Oh, the gumbo cook-off.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel? You know, Free's really good at cooking. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Since I don't know the food, probably not.
I mean, I could help
What's-
you. I could tell you what the, you know,
what's
putting
is
it.
it like the most unique gumbo?
It's just the best
No,
tasting.
It's the best one. Teams of two if you want to team up with anyone.
Free, I mean, I
can't
could help.
cook, so I'm going to say no to that.
I mean, well, if I can try it beforehand, then I can try making my own with help, of course.
I mean, I've got a bunch of different kind of meats.
I'm sure your mom will help practice with you if you want. She's actually competing this year.
Oh, you guys, you shouldn't even enter. You're not gonna. You stand no chance.
You can join her team, and you guys can make a gumbo together.
Good. I'm sure it would be that way.
I'm assuming she probably has a partner already. It's fine.
I'm sure if you said that you were interested, she would drop them immediately.
As
She likes you.
as
She
Wade's
cooking with Trini this
prospective
year.
girlfriend, I'm pretty sure she'd say she'd be absolutely elated to.
Oh, she has a partner already.
Is she?
Yeah, but I mean, you can ask her. Yeah, she's partnering up with Trini since Trini's been supplying some of the gator meat for her.
Okay.
Sort
that
of
the
under
third-
the employ.
Is that the third person whose name I couldn't remember earlier?
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
Oh, Trini. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
sure she wouldn't mind if she had some, friendly competition.
Sarah, Wade, Isabel, Malakian.
I can't cook. Do you think I can cook? I eat little magical beads every day.
Alakin completely shakes his head. He's out of it. He's not doing it.
I think Thyra seems pretty interested, but I would say that at the very least, I can taste test for you because I've had so much gumbo that I could tell you exactly what's wrong, what's right, what to change.
I'm a fair cook.
Hey, if they don't overlap, then Sarah, would you like to sign up?
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Sure, so two of you. Right, so festival starts in 2 days. So tomorrow we're gonna be setting up most of the day. If you want to help out with that, Wade, I would appreciate that. And then in the evening tomorrow we'll do the Fireflies Catching Festival. That'll be for you. And then tomorrow, next morning is gator hunting, and then the evening is cook-off.
Do you
So-
know if Mr. Dane is going to be throwing his shindig this year?
I have heard that he's doing something. What's the date today?
First.
Monday.
Doing something tonight. But I don't know if you want to go for that again, Wade. That didn't go so well for you last time.
Right. It's just Asmin's been talking about going, so she was interested.
It didn't go well for her too. You know what? You're all kids. It ain't none of my business what you get up to in the night. Try not to get in too much trouble if you're going. Otherwise, I'll see you back here tomorrow to help out with the assembly of the festival.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
At ease.
Yoshi sort of puts the quill back in his beard, and like the little tip of it sticks out a little bit here. He doesn't seem to notice. Puts the
I'm
pipe
gonna-
back in.
I'm gonna give Miss a little and push it in a little bit more so it's actually hidden.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'll make him wait.
Yeah, no, he's a nice guy. He's always been that way. He just likes to talk, you know. I've heard his war stories probably thousands of times now, so.
I assume that we've walked away from the old
Yeah.
Yeah, you started
not
walking
talking
away.
about him. Isabel's going to hang back a little bit and turn to him and go like, so you're in the army? What branch are you in? In the Navy? Are you probably the
I was
Army?
in the Marines. Casco and Army Marines.
Interesting. Kurvik, second light infantry myself.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Hey.
How'd you find that?
It's alright. Not that dwarves, so lot of machismo, just trying to always run up to one another and try to fight quick or else, you know.
I respect anyone who's served before. Respect to you, miss.
Respect to you, sir. And she's gonna walk away.
Fair enough. So, as you guys walk away, that's going to go ahead and take our break.
That's our fucking sub alarm.
And the sound wasn't supposed to go off,
I-
so I'm concerned.
I missed
Tommy?
it. I didn't see it.
I just
Thank you, Tommy, for the sub.
Thank you,
Don't
Tommy.
worry
Man. It's just fucking funny.
So, we're going to take our quick 5-minute break here, and we're going to be back here in 5 minutes. So, go pee and grab food real quick, and we'll be back here in the nick of time.
Shorter break today.
Shorter break today. Cool. All right, everyone. You are dismissed. We're back here in 5. Toodles.
See you later, guys. Peace out. Oop, oop.
Hello again.
This is my dog. This is Rufus.
Hello,
He's
Rufus.
gonna hang out and like scratch at me as he tries to get me to pet him.
Bless him.
Are we not
So-
live?
You have a Rufus. I have an Emmett. He's currently chewing on a chicken rawhide.
It's about to be weighed tonight.
Hello.
Chicken again.
Except for it'll be Peter rawhide.
I said she'd cook up something different if she wanted it. But yes, anyway, so jumping back in, as we leave the townhouse and town see a roval, where are you guys going?
Up your bum. Sorry.
Wow.
Into the left.
Where are we going? So, what do y'all want to do? Should we? You want to practice gator hunting? Do you want to? Shoot, I don't know.
Wade? You think
Yeah.
that she should see Asmund?
Oh
I
no,
told
no.
you we would.
I'm sure she probably wants to catch up with her parents. You know. Don't want to interfere
Wait.
on that.
Also, you lied to the old man that about Kev being sick. You're gonna find out.
Well, he's
So
not
it's
gonna.
helping the car.
He's not gonna find out if we fix Kev.
Wait, let's be realistic. We might not fix Wade. We fix Kev. Sorry, we might not fix him.
Aren't we
So,
aren't
yeah,
we fixing one to fix the other?
It might be a long journey. I need to prepare for that. And I need to understand that. you keep lying, people are going to find out about it. They're going to be hurt by that. Trust me, I lie for a living. It was my job for 20 years. You're not very good at it. If you care about it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I just, how do you tell people that, you know, he's trapped in your head and stuff?
but
Feels like
first,
it's a hard conversation to have.
First you tell your mom and tell her the truth of what you've been doing and where you've been. So there's that.
You don't know my mom. She's gonna be worried, and then she won't want me going nowhere, and then, you know, I don't want to worry her.
She's your mother. She's going to be worried no matter what. I'm sure she's worried when you're gone anyways. And we're capable people, like we're not going to let you die. You're going to get hurt, obviously, you already have, but we're not going to make sure that you come back to your mom and to your family and to your friends. We're going to make sure the Kev gets out of your head.
We can't guarantee your safety, but we can guarantee you won't die.
No, hey, it's put succinctly, it's you're going to get fucked up, but we're going to make sure you come back from it. Hey.
So you think I should just go to my mom and say, look, I was put into indentured servitude, servitude, that's a word.
Servitude, yeah.
And then I gained magical powers, and I can burn. I burn people now, and snuck into a den of thugs and almost died, and also
would you
been
like
kicked
my
out of a
opinion?
few cities. There's that.
Well, again, you've also saved people. We saved that town when we first escaped. We saved people's lives during the attack on Raid. We
You guys
helped
are doing
save
the most.
life back in Rokovi when we rescued that man. We've done good things. Not all bad. Not all terrible things and murders we've committed.
The only thing they need to know is, especially Kev's parents have a right to know, that you guys went looking for the ghost gator. Something happened. Now he's in your head. You don't have to tell your mom all of everything you've ever done, but that little bit will definitely get back to her.
What do you think I should do, Free?
I honestly don't know.
I mean, it's gonna break her heart if I tell her I was captured. I guess I could leave out that part.
I mean, everybody's gonna ask you about Kev. All you
Yeah.
got, the only person who I think requires an explanation about Kev would be Kev's mom. And if you don't want to worry yours, just if she asks about Kev, you can tell her about the Great Ghost Gator. I'm sure she knows you went after it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can talk to her about some stuff. Just let's keep out the killing and the stuff like that.
Slavertude.
Slavertude and being kicked from Earnroot and Recrovy, and doesn't look good for us.
We didn't get kicked from the crew. We got chased out by a violent gang who wants us dead.
Yeah, don't mention that.
No, of course not.
Okay.
What you might like to mention is that we were able to save a town, or you were able to save a town that was being attacked. You might like that.
It mentioned the magic. Be like, oh yeah, I can use magic now because that's important. That's something she can brag about to her friends. Oh, my son's a wizard or sorcerer, or whatever you are.
You think she liked that?
You can use magic.
I mean,
relative to mine is pretty impressive.
It might make her feel better letting you go out into the world.
Hey, you can defend yourself.
Okay, but
There's a
nobody
dagger.
mentioned the like weird stuff that happens when I do magic. Okay, I'm in full control.
Why'd I eat people sometimes? I get it.
Don't bring that up.
I'm not going to.
I can't go into a town without checking myself.
Not sure what you mean by that, but okay.
It is murderous rages.
I mean, if I get mad, there are people around.
Oh.
I've attacked you guys a couple of times.
Don't talk about that. I feel like it would be best if we make a do talk about and don't talk about list.
Talk about all our strange psychological issues and about the things within our brains, except for Wade, for Kev. Sorry.
How about this? We make two lists. One list is the things that you would talk about with everyday people if you were normal and not who you guys are.
All right.
And then the other list is the stuff that we don't talk about, that is the stuff that we do normally talk about, but we wouldn't talk about if we were normal people talking to other normal people.
Or he's making a list of things you want to tell your mom and then not tell a thing not on her list. You make one list.
Really do this every day, Wade.
Right. Literally hid the thing in my brain for years from my closest friends who were, Via and Bertie.
I wonder how Vi's doing.
It's still.
You know, Asmund could send her a message if you want to know.
Yeah, maybe later. Okay. Yeah, you guys sure you don't want me to show you the hunting ropes instead?
We can do that tomorrow. There's some time before the gator hunting festival starts, so we'll do that tomorrow. But for now, let's go see Asmund. Let's make sure she's alright. We make sure that Lovren knows that he's not to do anything untoward to her. And if he does,
I could turn into a bear to scare him.
She could turn into a bear. Do you know how to control that yet? Or
I do. I've been practicing. I kind of wanted to let Wade ride in on a bear, but I didn't want to get shot or killed.
It's one of the reasons I didn't fly in on wings made of fire, honestly.
It would have been pretty cool, though.
It would have been great, but she might have got shot by an arrow.
You can't do that if people don't know your magic, Wade.
Well, it's my magic, not his.
Well,
Right.
people it just sees him riding the bear. They're like, oh, he's tamed the bear, or he's chummed the bear. Probably tamed the bear, probably. People don't seem too magicated.
Reminds me of a story I once heard. But anyways, let's I guess let's go to Kev's and do this.
Right? Don't worry. If it goes bad, we'll beat up Loven. How does that?
The Loven thing, yeah, I like this one, this idea. We're gonna run with this. Maybe we could scare him into, like you said, like, be careful, don't break her heart, or rawr. You know, that's when you turn into the bear.
Sure thing, Wade. We'll make sure he doesn't break her heart.
So,
Or maybe I can just flash my eyes at him.
Yeah, too.
I could do more. I could use the tongue thing. That always makes people like,
so you guys start
sorry,
heading
Free.
towards Kevin Asmund's house. the Avadi household. As you do, you have to go back over the bridge to Wade's house, and then sort of cut around the corner, and it's basically right there. And then you sort of cut around the corner. You see Bo start to slowly stand up and just follow you guys around. Now, he's noticed that you guys are all here and here to stay, so he's just tailing you guys and seeing where you go.
I'm
As
sneaking him treats.
He takes every single one of them. You feel like a little nip on your fingers every time as he goes a little bit too far and just pinches the ends of your fingertips before getting it. It's okay, you barely feel it. As you guys approach the house, it is similar to Wade's in pretty much every aspect. The only difference is it's slightly bigger. You wager there's probably an extra room on the edge of it. Maybe the inside rooms are a little bit bigger, which to me checks out. They have another kid, so that would make sense. And as you approach the front door, the walls are not very loud, or they're not very thick, so you do hear inside. You hear Asmin talking, and she says,
And then I heard that he used the poncho that I gave him to shoot lightning out of his fingertips, and he collapsed the whole sewer tunnel in on some people. I wasn't there to see it, but it was fucking great.
I'm gonna look at Wade and be like, I told you, don't lie to your mom. She's going to find out. Probably the Asmin. I was right about every single thing of that sentence.
I love Asmin. Because
Alright.
Thyra would have done the same
So
thing.
much.
We have a new angle. Asmin, when she went to college, she met some people, some bad people, got into some weird stuff, and now she's imagining people shooting lightning out of their hands.
Or you don't lie to your
Hey.
mom. But if you're absolutely certain to lie to your mom, you could say that you told Asmin the story because you're trying to brag, because, let's be honest, you kind of have a thing for her.
I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody would buy
Alright.
that story.
Sure.
you feel something in the back of your head, Wade. You're not sure what it is, but you feel something.
Is Kev kicking my cerebellum?
Oh no. Oh no, Wade
there.
is being infested by a parasite.
It's mostly just a feeling. Just a feeling, just as what was that?
Oh god. A funny thing I want to add, I just thought of, you hear a voice in your head, Wade, go, even I am aware of this.
So yeah, the door is in front of you.
Okay.
Do you want one of us to knock, or do you want to do it?
What's that over there? Damn
Keep
it.
looking at Wade.
No one looks.
Um,
You see Bo just turn back
I
to
still
you.
want to keep an eye out for that flower while we're out and about.
Did you get it, Bo?
Yeah, okay. I'll keep your perception check because it's pretty high. You don't see anything yet.
Bree will walk up next to Wade and kind of put a hand on his arm and be like, we said we'd do this together, right? So I'm here for you right now.
Thanks, Free.
Don't forget that.
I'll go up on the other side. We're all in this together.
You got me, and I'm loud and a bitch.
And we
Look.
break into song.
I don't know how they're gonna take this. I mean, just imagine you find out your son was potentially killed or stuffed into his friend's brain. So she might get angry with me. I don't know.
I
If she
think we've all
does,
dealt with worse situations.
just let her have it, because I feel like she'll need to vent. Just don't get overly protective.
We won't
Wait,
do
if you
anything
collapse
to
the
harm
tunnel with
anyone,
thought,
Wade.
I'm pretty sure you can protect yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna swing my arm, reveal the door in front of him, and be like, alright. Time, buddy.
Kev,
Yeah, Wade.
would anything you want me to say?
Not at the moment.
Okay, buddy. Okay. Slowly, like, open the door a crack and kind of peer in. What do I
Yeah.
see?
You just stick your eye through. You see around the table, in their kitchen, you see Asmin, Loven, and her ma and pa, and they are all conversing.
I'll clear my throat. Then open the door a little bit more.
Okay, yeah. Asmin and Loven have their back to you. It's the parents that can like sort of see the door. You open the door a little bit more, and you see them notice you, start to get up. You see Asmin's father, Sandin, say, "Wade, hey." And
Hey,
everyone else
Mr.
gets
Yavati.
up.
How's it going?
It's good, Wade. It's good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Just got back into town with Asmin.
Come on in. Come on. Then he sort of walks
Yes,
around
sir.
and opens the door.
I'll take my
He
hat off.
notices now there are 4 people behind you. It's like, you brought your friends. Come on in. All of you.
Purely for moral support here.
I see.
You have a lovely home, by the way. It's great.
Thank you. We try.
Try very well. It's very good.
I offer a bouquet of Flight Rock looking carnations to Asmin's mom.
Yeah, she sort of nods, takes them. Thank you very much. That's very kind. Sort of puts them in a vase, still like looking at all of you. It's kind of like a tense atmosphere in here. As you all shuffle in, you see Sandin close the door. For the rest of you, just for perspective, Asmin's mother has red hair, sort of short and wavy, comes down to about here. She's a little bit thinner, you know, very, very similar facial features to Asmin. And the father is a little bit more stout, sort of like sandy brown hair, which is, it rings a bell because that is, the 2 hair colors match Asmin and Kev, pretty much to what you remember of Wade's disguised self as Kev. Yeah, he's wearing more like workers' clothes, more farming sort of type clothes. And yeah, you all come in. There is like a couch on the end wall that you could probably sit down in, some of you, but there's not really very many chairs here for everyone to sit down in.
I'll stand against a far wall, trying to look unimposing.
Okay, as a note, you probably have to kind of crouch in this area. This is a halfling house. So
I will sit on the floor against a wall, if that's more comfortable.
Fair enough. So yeah, you
I
will
will
find
seat on the couch.
your various seats. Wade, you see her father sort of turn to you and say, "So, as he said a lot," and you see Asmin like turn to him and it's like, "My name's not Asmin, as your dad. It's Asmin." He says, "I haven't used that name since I was maybe 13 years old." And you see him turn to her and say, "And what are you now, 15?" And she's like, "Beats being 70." It's like this weird like back and forth between the two of them. It sort of cuts attention, but not really. He just like is ignoring her for the most part. Sort of looks at you, Wade. "So my son's in there with you?"
Yes, sir.
Right. And she says that the ghost gator is not a gator. Correct?
Well, not always. She can
And-
be.
And she did this to you?
Yes, sir.
But he's in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you want to ask him something? Maybe something only he'd know?
Sure. What do we make him for breakfast on his 6th birthday? When you hear Kev from the back of your mind say,
Oh well, that's pretty easy. He made me eggs, but he made me 3 eggs, and 2 of them were runny, but he fucked up the 3rd one, and it was kind of hard in the yolk, with a little bit of bacon on the side and some gator with it too. It was okay. It was all right.
I'll repeat that, except for the "it was okay, it was all right" part.
yeah, you seem to say, some bitch. Good to see you, Wade. He sort of walks up and gives you a slight hug.
I'm kind of like shocked, and I'll hug him back, kind of, like just surprised. So
Yeah,
a
you
light
see,
tap on the back kind of thing.
You see her mother, Alva, who was like sort of gently crying in the corner, just come up and hug you as well. And Asmund just watches and smiles. And Loven's like kind of smiling too, but he doesn't want to impose. It's kind of awkward for Loven. He's not
Fucking
in a
Loven.
place that he knows, so he's just sort of like sitting there like...
I'm gonna stare Loven down.
Thank you.
Yeah, he
Rob,
notices you.
I'll your back.
I'm so sorry about all this. Kev and I I guess we bit off more than we could chew.
Yeah, you see them like sort of pull back a little bit. The dad says, I see this. I do. I understand. That appears to have happened, but I mean, my boy's safe. He's okay in there, wherever he is, right? He's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, we're trying our best to restore him. That's why we went on that journey to Recrovy to find Asmin.
Right. I'm glad, Wade. I really am. I was worried for a while there. I mean, Kev's my boy, and I love him forever, undoubtedly. But you're part of the family too, Wade. You know that, right? We were all worried about you too.
Thank you, sir. It means a lot. I was...
Okay.
He takes a big sigh, like, of relief.
You see Alva turn to you, and she says, still kind of like tears in her eyes a little bit. She's like,
We're not mad at you, Wade. We missed you too. And just knowing that you both are safe, healthy, can do magic.
She told you that part, huh?
She told us everything, Wade.
I'm gonna look at Asmund and be like, everything, or just to like, wait.
yeah, you see her turn to you and say,
Alright. Ignore that. Ignore everything I just said.
Here, look at this. Poof! I make a minor illusion of a gator.
you watch as they like, there's this large like 5-foot gator just on the floor. They have to like take a step back to make room for it. And you see her kind of like,
Yeah, you go right through it. It's just like a floating image.
That is impressive, Wade. Wow, what happened to you? Where did you get this from? I mean, I know our Azzy learned all this.
and at the mention of the name Azzy, you see Asmin kind of like sigh a little bit. She continues, she's like,
Our Azzy learned about it in books. She had natural talent for it, but you were never much of a reader, Wade. What happened?
Yeah, I still don't fully know. It happened after we ran into the ghost gator. I think personally it might be. I don't know. It might have something to do with with Kev being in my head. Could be like a side effect or something.
You think that the cave is giving you magic?
Or maybe like the combined force of our two throbbing brains combined.
Oh, okay. And you see the dad turn to her and he's like, well, that would make sense. Maybe as he's magic, then maybe Kev's a little bit magic too. And you see her turn to him like, yeah, I could see that happening, but I don't really feel like Kev was much of a reader anyway. Well, he did drop out of school for a while, so it wouldn't surprise me. And they're just sort of like going back and forth a little bit about their kid now. And they have to like cut themselves off when Asmin goes, you guys, back to the conversation at hand. Like, oh, right, sorry. It's a lot of new information here. I'm glad that you're safe, Wade. And we want to help any way that we can get our son back, even if it means you losing your magic. We'd like to do that. We'd like to help you.
Yeah.
If there's
appreciate it.
anything that you need, you know where to find us. We'll be here the whole time. And so when are you going after the gator?
What do you mean?
Well, you said that she turned you into this, so when are you planning to go after her?
I looked at Asmin like confused, kind of
Yeah.
like
She turns. I didn't say that to them. That wasn't me.
Well, we're not sure that killing the gator will do much to bring Kev back.
Okay, sure. I mean, we don't have to kill her. We could just ask her some questions about, what happened. Maybe she knows, and we can figure out where to go from there. I know, as you said, that she's been working on finding some explanations for this. She mentioned something about a magic jar, which I don't know what a magic jar does, but she said something about that and a couple of other things. Something about a spell called True, what was it? She said resurrection. True resurrection. She said might be good. I don't like the sound of that. That makes my voice sound like he's dead, and he's not dead. He's up there. So no, I think that could be a good move. I mean, we'll help you as best we can, but we ain't really fighters much. Whatever your play, I think you and Asmin have the best sort of handle on this thing, and I trust you to get my son back as fit as a fiddle.
Okay. I look to the group, like, shit. What the fuck?
Isabel will speak up and say, it's someone who's had. I'm not an expert in magic. My magic is not like Iceman's. I didn't learn it. I got it somehow else did. It's not enough to just kill someone to do it, from my unlimited understanding. So, also, we don't know how powerful this creature is. It can transform, which could mean any number of things. It could be a weird forest magic, or it could be a wizard. It could be what Wade is. We're not sure. So it's going to take time, probably, to figure out what it is.
Right. But I mean, y'all are adventurers. Y'all are warriors. As he's part of the echelon now. She's getting higher in the ranks every day, more powerful every day. You'll be able to handle it, I'm sure. You got your magic now.
We probably could, yeah, you're right. But we did find Thyra here. She knows somebody back home who might know how to fix this without having to get the ghost gator.
That's That's wonderful. How sure are you that this would help?
Look to Thyra.
I mean, I've never actually seen it done without a body before. I'm 57% sure that I'm 100% sure I know somebody who can do it. I'm not as sure if we have the means to complete the ritual.
Right. Well, so that's a maybe on that one, but you said that the Ghost Gator was around here, so maybe we should go and do that first, and
Has
then we'll
there
see.
been any sightings of her recently?
No, not since you left. Not above the average talk here and there. Uh, Hamish said that he saw something a couple months back, but you know him, always on the moonshine is that one.
Where did you find it, Wade? First time?
So, we had heard they had been spotted harassing Mr. Gain in his at his vineyard, and so we went out that direction, and we sat out there for a few hours before we seen anything. But it was out there.
Well, isn't he having a party tonight?
He is.
Yeah, you see, at the mention of Mr. Gain, Sandon turned to Alva and say, "Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Mr. Gain is a slimy man, awful man. It wouldn't surprise me if she was in cahoots with him." And she turns to him and like, "Yeah, maybe. Something about him is everyone hates him. It wouldn't be surprising to me if he had some evil in him too. Maybe he planned this with her." And they just now going back and forth again between the two of them.
Well, I don't know about that. Maybe, but he is the one who was looking for somebody to handle it. So I don't.
Oh, right. Deal gone wrong, maybe?
Maybe.
I mean, you said that he had some motivation against you. You all got kicked out of his company for your misbehavings, which I can't say wasn't warranted. I mean, he's a nasty man. I mean, he might have something to say. Maybe we could go to him.
Before we start talking about plans and this, I have to ask, if you're speaking of coming along on such a thing, can you fight or defend yourself in any way? Or do you think you should leave it to us?
Yeah, you see Sandon start to say, "Well, I think," and then he's just cut off by his wife. He's like, "We aren't really much of a fighting kind. Maybe it is best if we were to stay here and let them handle it."
We don't want any more casualties in the name of Kev. Don't want someone else to get hurt, do you? If Wade goes in before we're ready, you may lose both of them. Just give us a little time to do this right, alright?
You know how you could help, though? Ask around town, see if anybody's seen anything suspicious, anything's gone missing, chickens, anything like that the gator might have eaten, or any sightings.
Okay. Yeah, I could do that. I could get that information back to you. So you are going after her?
Look to Asmin.
Yeah, she just
shrugs. We're making a plan.
Oh, yeah. This is probably going to be a marathon, not a sprint. Like, this is not going to be solved soon. Most likely, we'll try to do as fast as possible, but be prepared that this might take time. Kev might be gone for longer than you'd like, but we'll keep him safe.
Honestly, we're just real happy that he is, safe. We sort of worried for a while there. There were rumors spreading around town, and all that changed when our Azzy sent us their first message that she could send us. It was really weird in the back of our heads.
It's it's telepathy is definitely you have to get used to it. Definitely.
You do. We weren't expecting it, but it was such good news. We're just really happy, not only to have Kev back, but you too, Wade. And we're not mad or nothing. I want you to know that.
Thank you, Dollar.
Well, I can I get y'all anything? Y'all hungry or thirsty or?
A good man.
We just ate at Miles before we got here.
I see.
Well,
Well, you're welcome to stay as long as you want. Lovin's going to be staying in Kev's room until he can go back to the echelon, and anything else you need, you're more than welcome to come back, Wade, and your friends, anytime, and we'll be here. And if you want to tell us anything, or if you need anything from us to do anything, or to ask around or anything, we can do that. That's fine. We will.
Great. Thank you so much. And we're going to do our best for Kev. He's my buddy, and I want him back too.
I know you will, Wade. You two are like brothers all the time. I knew you would do it wrong.
I think we've all grown attached to him at this point.
He's a good man, is our Kev. Really good man.
Isabel's going to stand up and walk towards the two of them, and kind of look at them for a moment before speaking, and says, "This might be because I'm elvish, but death isn't really. You don't lose someone; they just move on, and Kev has seemed to have moved on into Wade. But just remember that, despite the fact that you can't speak to him, you never lose someone. Death isn't permanent. So we'll get him back. Don't worry about
that. But as you said that you could talk to him, and Wade can talk to him, so he has to be alive somewhere.
Elves. My mother was a turquoise elf, and we have a different idea of death. Elves are reincarnated, so the idea of speaking to someone who's died is strange, and it also could be his soul is trapped in, not his consciousness. So we'll do everything we can to get him back. And yes, I can't speak to Wade.
Kev.
He's there. Kev, sorry. My brain's been weird today.
So
he's there.
We'll fight for him. He could be dead. And you see Asmin like perk up at this and like give you the evils. Izzy's like, no. He there's no way he could be dead. Because Izzy can talk to him and Wade can talk to him. Wade's not even full elf. He's only a half elf, so there's no way he could be dead.
Flicks my ear. One of my ears.
You see him go, but she just said even he's half elf. Maybe there's a little bit of elvish in him. No. There's no way that Kev's dead. I'm telling you, Paul. Kev's fine. We're gonna get him back. No problem.
Kev is for all intents purposes alive. It's my mother's ideas. It's about stuff. He's fine. We'll get him back. I'll tear down heaven itself if I have to. I'll get your son back. I promise.
Okay. Right. Well, that's all I can ask for. Just get him back, safe and healthy, and just the way he was.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Wade. Right. Well,
I mean,
there's
you know he's going to
anything-
be changed by our experiences, right?
Sure.
I mean, he's went on these adventures with us.
Yeah. As you said that you were getting around. You were slaves. Is that right?
Hmm,
Well,
Look at Wade. You're like,
not really.
not technically.
I mean, technically we were, but we escaped like immediately
We were
after
kidnapped.
Yeah, we
We
never
were
actually got
kidnapped.
sold into slavery.
and forced into a slave fighting pit, but we got that.
Right. I'd like to hear these stories if you don't mind.
Of course, you know what? I'll
I'm
swing
sure we
by
all would.
sometime tomorrow and fill you in.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like that. I would.
Well, I think we're gonna be getting ready to head out here, but before I go, I want to give you Kev's share of the gold we've been making.
Kev's been making a share of the gold.
Well, yeah, of course, he's part of our group, the Silver
Half
Goats.
the he's magic, probably.
Okay, we can keep it for him, I suppose. Sure.
Well,
How much
he-
is it? 20 gold?
Try 40.
You have been getting around, huh? Yeah, no, that'd be fine. We won't touch it, I promise.
You know, I don't like odd numbers. Make that to even 50.
That's still an odd number, right?
Yeah,
Nope,
that
it's
is
not. They're
still
both
an odd
even.
nu- No, it's
They're
even.
both even.
Now,
They're both
They're
even
both even
numbers.
numbers. 40 and
But
50.
I
are both-
thank you for the extra 10 gold. We'll keep that with him too.
no, that's for you.
It's
Oh, you don't have to do that, Wade.
It's not mine, it's Kev's. He wanted to give it to you. Right, Kev? I say that out loud.
Yeah, Kev just says, I'd like that.
Wade shakes his head. Yeah.
Right,
I could
well,
verify that as well if you want to with my mind things.
no, I trust Wade.
Right.
I don't know how this works, but thank you, Kev.
Yeah, he
And
can
so
hear
just
you.
takes the gold. Oh, that's nice. Well, tell him that we love him and we're gonna try and do everything that we can to get him back to us. And you see Alva come up and sort of get your head and sort of bring it closer and kiss you on the forehead. She says something similar. She says, "Yeah, we love the both of you, but we miss him and hope to see him back here soon. Just one ghost gator away."
Right.
Right. Well, if y'all need anything, you know where we are.
And I'll kind of like bow my head a little bit and walk out. Not like weird, but like, just bowing and
Yeah,
Walk out.
sort of like a very
polite way of being like, hey,
gentle.
leaving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah has to squat and walk out.
Yeah. You sort of have
She
to like.
tries to do it as gracefully as she can.
You walk outside to see Bo just lying there, like on his side, just.
Is it going to like kind of awkwardly kind of go towards the door and like turn back and be like, sorry about all the weird elephant sophistry. It's a weird thing with us. Anyways, he's not dead. Got to kill God to get him back. All right, to leave.
Yeah, you Free is the last one to leave. You see Aspen's dad turn to her and be like, "She's really weird. I don't understand the elven stuff." And she's like, "You don't have to, Pa." She meant it well. Her words just came out wrong.
Dyto doesn't do well with emotions, I find out today.
Duck out.
Doesn't do well with emotional truths.
Yeah, so you all emerge into the sort of mid-afternoon, 3-4 o'clock-ish. Cajo's sun, what level comes through, and the heat, or the humidity. Great. So, as we leave the Yavadi residence and get ready to do our next adventures, we're gonna end the episode there because it's 10:30.
I was like to turn to Wade and be like, I am so very sorry. I don't know what that was. I had the whole thing in my brain about reincarnation and I came out wrong. I don't do well with parent-child relationships. I'm sure you've realized this.
It's alright, bud. It's okay. They just seem excited to get Kiv back. Okay, that's all
I
that
was trying to
matters.
temper that, being like, oh, don't worry about it. Like philosophically, he is dead because his body's gone, but it's hard to explain to the person who isn't familiar with sort of elven ways of thinking. She'll keep ranting.
Wade just
again doesn't do well with
starts patting Izzy on the shoulder.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna end the episode there. I apologize for it being a shorter one, but as is life, sometimes it has to happen. We will be back here next week for session 14, technically, of the show, and hopefully we'll be up in Esprit again, and maybe we'll do some fun stuff. Who knows? It's up to y'all. So, we're gonna end it there. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for coming out. Thank you, Tommy, for subscribing.
Thank you, Tommy.
What a lad. And let's keep making stories together, and we will see you next Monday. All right.
Bye-bye. Make sure to wash
Bye,
your hands, wear masks.
See you in a week.
Peace.
Peace out.